Good morning, dear students. So, let's talk about uses of metals and non-metals. We'll discuss about their properties, how they react with water and acids. Now, we already know the uses also. Let's see some basic and uses of metals. Metals like copper, aluminum are used for making electric wires and cooking vessels. So, we are very much familiar with the copper wires and the copper vessels which are using in our utensils in kitchens, and also aluminum vessels. Second, alloy of metals. What are alloys? Alloys are the mixture of metals or can be mixture of metals and non-metals. So alloys are made for the desired quality. Like steel. Steel is actually an alloy. It is not a single metal. It is actually combination of iron plus carbon. Iron is a metal, carbon is a non-metal. So the mixture will make a new property and it is called steel. So different kind of alloys are made, such as bronze, brass, duralumin. It's alloy of aluminum, alloy of copper, zinc. So these are alloys and are used for making articles for day-to-day life. You might have heard bronze medal, gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal. So bronze is actually alloy. Iron and steel. You have heard about iron. Also, we have heard about steel. But steel is not a metal. Steel is actually not a single element. It is a mixture of iron and carbon, and it is much tough. It is having high tensile strength, and are extensively used for making machineries. Obviously, because of the property, they are applied. They are used extensively in machineries, automobiles, trains, bridges, boilers, buildings. Okay, now stainless steel. Obviously, steel and stainless steel. Stainless steel is obviously there will be new quality. It contains iron, carbon, chromium, nickel, and due to which it does not corrode. Like iron is strong, but it get corroded, it get rusted. But in case of stainless steel, it does not get corroded like iron. It does not react with water. So at the same time it is hard, also it is not corroded like iron. It does not get rusted. So stainless steel is very much hard, is very much good in tensile strength. Also it can be used in surgical instruments, like in operations, also in making vessels, utensils at home. So this was about the metals. Mercury we already know, it is used in thermometers. Gold and silver which are used for making ornaments, platinum also, rhodium also, and there are so many other. And also you can write the uses of metals. If you know, you can add some more. Then there are uses of non-metals. We already know what are non-metals, like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. So already we know that oxygen is so much important for respiration for every living beings, whether they are plants or animals. We respire because of oxygen, and due to respiration, energy is produced in the body, which we are using for day-to-day life, for speaking, for everything we require energy. And energy we get from respiration. And respiration process, you require oxygen. So oxygen is absolutely so much important, essential, which is non-metal. Nitrogen is again a abundant gas present in the atmosphere, and due to nitrogen cycle, which you're going to learn in 9th standard, or you might have learned, nitrogen is used as fertilizer like urea, calcium ammonium nitrate, and it is good for plant growth. Plant require nitrogen, phosphorus. Even phosphorus is also non-metal. You can add phosphorus, is also used for fertilizer, making fertilizer. Chlorine, already you might have heard about chlorine water in swimming pools. If you go to aqua park or aqua magica or any swimming pool, there is a chlorine water. Why they add chlorine? Because chlorine kills the bacteria. Also in municipal corporations, they give chlorine tablets. Also they use in disinfecting the bacteria in water. So purification of drinking water or disinfecting the drinking water, chlorine gas is used or chlorine tablets are used. Sulfur is used in firecrackers. Also iodine. You might have seen the brown color liquid which they are used for dressing the wounds is actually iodine in alcohol. We call it as a tincture iodine. Tincture iodine is actually used as antiseptic. It is used for dressing the wounds. And no need to let's not forget about the main important hydrogen and carbon. hydrogen and carbon are the essential element of every living organism. Our cells are made up of carbohydrates, proteins. So ultimately, carbon and hydrogen, it is actually backbone of human body or any organic body or any organism. So hydrogen and carbon are the essential part of the every living cells, every living body. Also, hydrogen uses fuel. Carbon is also using coal, burning of coal to produce energy. And there are so many uses other like carbon fiber, carbon nanotubes, and there are so many. Also, like diamond is a form of carbon, and let's talk about helium gases, helium balloons. Okay, so this was about the non-metals. You can add some more. This was about the brief introductions, brief applications of metals and non-metals. That's it.